Hey everybody, I'm Paul Rothrock, pgEdge Solution Engineer, and I'm here to give you an update that will be exciting for anyone who loves containers and Kubernetes. In our continuing mission to make Postgres accessible to developers, operators, and the rest of the open source community, we've made some big improvements you should know about. First, we have new pgEdge Postgres container images built with cloud-native Postgres compatibility in mind. And second, a new pgEdge Helm chart that simplifies deploying distributed Postgres on Kubernetes on single clusters and multi-cluster deployments. Let's take a look at these in more detail. If you're not aware, Cloud-Native Postgres is an open-source Kubernetes operator that automates the lifecycle of Postgres clusters using native Kubernetes resources. Its adoption has skyrocketed in recent years, and its recent acceptance as a Cloud Native Computing Foundation sandbox project has made it the community standard for running Postgres in Kubernetes. The new containers, available in the pgEdge GitHub registry, are built with Postgres version 16 through 18 and are available in two flavors. Minimal contains just the extensions needed for distributed databases like Spock, Snowflake, and Lolor for large object replication. The standard images contain additional useful extensions including pgaudit, PostGIS, pgvector, pgbackrest, and Python integration. Also, while this image is designed to be used with cloud-native Postgres, it includes the standard Postgres and Patroni entry points so it can be used in different deployments. We've also made significant improvements to our Helm chart to work with cloud-native Postgres. In addition to using our latest Postgres images, it can be deployed across single or multiple regions, includes standby instances with automatic failover, supports adding pgEdge nodes with minimal to zero downtime, and also includes client certificate authentication for managed users. Now let's take a look at how you set up a single zone cluster with our latest Helm chart. First, let's take a look at the Helm chart I have on the left side of my screen. As you can see, it's setting up 3 pgEdge nodes, but the first node will have 2 synchronous replicas thanks to cloud-native Postgres. On failover, one of these replicas will be promoted and take up logical replication. To run this example yourself, first you'll clone the repository and go into the directory like I've done already. I'll be using kind for a local Kubernetes cluster, so I'll get that set up first and be sure to set the namespace and context for ease of use. Once that's done, you install cloud-native Postgres and the certificate manager. Finally, we install the Helm chart. And we're done. Now we can create a table and insert some data. pgEdge's AutoDDL replication will make sure it's copied across the cluster. And we can check that by querying the data on node 2. Kubernetes admins who have run applications across clusters will really appreciate the changes we've made to make deploying logical replication easier. There are 3 main configuration mechanisms that we've added. Let's take a look at the Helm charts for a cross-cluster deployment to see how they're used. Here are the 2 Helm charts, each of which will be deployed on separate clusters that have a DNS solution in place. The key configuration changes are init Spock. This controls whether Spock creates and updates the configuration when deploying the chart. The next is provision certs, which controls whether the cert manager certificates should be deployed. And finally, there's external nodes, which allows configuring nodes that are not managed by this chart. These nodes will be connected by the Spock init job when it runs, and this setting is used to define the pgEdge nodes running in the other Kubernetes cluster. Setting up the required infrastructure for this would make for a very long video, but if you want to give it a go, you could deploy it to a kind cluster with 2 separate namespaces. At pgEdge, we're constantly working to make keeping your database running no matter what as easy as possible. So be sure to check out our blog regularly for more updates on our upcoming improvements to running distributed SQL on Kubernetes, as well as all the other great features we're working on. Leave a like if you learned something, and be sure to subscribe to get the latest tips and tricks from pgEdge. Thanks for watching.